Hello. So, as you can see here, uh, I have the MultiVersus closed alpha. I've been lucky enough to be able to play it, um, the whole week, which, if I'm remembering correctly, is up tomorrow, by the time of this recording. It's really crazy. You know, it's been a fun experience. It's sad that I not only have to wait for the beta, but to think that after the beta, I'll have to wait again at some point. Hopefully not for too long afterwards, but, you know, my point still stands. I've had a lot of fun with this game. It'll be interesting to see what gets changed in between now and the final release, and not to mention all the stuff that's going to be added post-launch, which, like, I don't even, you know, I can't fathom what they might end up throwing in. I don't know how they would express a story of any kind. Maybe just adding like a simple tower mode or challenge mode, something along those lines. But that should be fun when it does come. A few minor things to point out. So, this Wonder Woman being your, I don't know what you'd call it, display character. You know, she's always there in the front. I don't know if you can change that. I don't believe you can. And if that's the case, that is hopefully gonna be changed. I think it's tied to the stage as well, because, like, you know, there's Themyscira in the background, so maybe you can change the background and then it's relative to the character. That is definitely one way of doing it. I've not seen too many, like, major issues online.
Choose your character.
You know, there's times where frames will drop and, like, you know, it'll get kinda stuttery, and obviously that'll mess with gameplay, but I don't think it has anything to do with the servers specifically. So one problem I have is if you're doing bots. This is probably gonna be really bad, but yeah. I didn't think about this before recording. Hopefully y'all can just deal with that for the first, like, few minutes. But I'm trying to fix it now for this. Is there a way to save, or do I just back out? I just back out, I think. Anyway, so there is a random button, which I didn't think was there to start, but maybe it was and I just missed it. that was one of the things that I was planning on, like I was gonna request. But another thing is not being able to pick opponents, like when you're doing bots, and not being able to pick a teammate when doing bots. Even though, like, if you do a custom online match, that is how it would go. And you'd be able to choose difficulty and all that as well. And I think it would be nice practice and just, you know, it'd be nice to have more control over, you know, the other ways to play. There is, you know, the lab, and I'm pretty sure that you can, like, maybe set it to where, you know, the AI is just going. Okay. Yeah, so you can change, you know, who they are and, like, their perks, their behavior. So there is that, at least. But I feel like, you know, it's in every mode aside from, you know, the regular just bots mode. So it should be included, in my opinion. There's definitely a few broken characters. I'm sure, like, a lot of people are going to be getting, you know, buffs and debuffs, just from, how this alpha turned out. Taz, in particular, has a really bad bug, and I don't know if anyone else is experiencing this, but me and some friends of mine have seen it firsthand, where he just won't show up on screen. And he's already a broken character, so I don't really... I don't really know how that would be specific to us, and would hope that it does get fixed fairly soon.
Don't judge a book by its cover. I recommend spoiling it.
Some of these are really, some of these characters are really tricky. Like, it seems like there's a lot of depth to be found with them. But that is coming from, like, someone that doesn't play a lot of platform fighters, and that
prepare yourselves.
That doesn't really go that deep into it. But, like, I feel like I have a pretty good understanding of the game, like, fundamentally. Maybe it's just that I'm not grasping, like, how to put certain things together. I definitely, you know, I don't want any of the characters to be, like, you know, I don't want them to be all too easy or like really hard. I want there to be you know, different skill levels involved. It's just like Arya Stark really intrigues me because of the fact that she's labeled as an expert level character, and I can like definitely tell that there's a lot to her that I just can't pull off, and I want to be able to. If I'm playing bad, it's because I'm distracted, because I'm talking, of course, obviously. There's so much to be excited about for this game, though. Like, you know, not just in characters, but different stages that they could add. Different costumes. You know. Jumpsuit Velma, anyone? I do hope that by the end of it, everybody has a teammate, or somebody that can be their teammate anyway, because of the fact that 2v2 is kind of the main crux of the game, which is very much preferred. I really like that they did this. It stands out and it's fun to play. But yeah, with that being said, like, there's a bunch of characters that don't have somebody that could be their partner as of yet. And to be honest, I'm not sure who would go with them. Like, say, Tom and Jerry, for instance, you would think that is the team, but since they're a single character, it's like, well, who do you bring from that universe? You know, stuff like that. And then obviously Arya Stark's another one. There's others that I'm just not thinking of right now.
Defeat.
Dang. That really just happened.
Guess I'm the winner this time.
Rematch.
I wish that... Not really that I had more to say, although that in itself is also true. But I wish that I could, like, bring all of my thoughts into a, you know...
Choose your character.
Make them more cohesive and understandable. But, like, I've kind of had to rush my thoughts and my feelings in general because of the fact that, you know, the alpha is unlimited time and everything. And, you know, I've just been playing it and trying to enjoy it, and I have, you know, more times than not. So I really hope that, you know, the game continues to grow and, you know, stays on track, and the community continues to grow. I'm sure there's a lot of people that are excited to play this game, and from from the people that I've encountered, it's a really good community thus far, and I hope that, you know, it stays very, like, positive and wholesome and, you know, competitive, but also just fun. There's really not a whole lot of critique that I have with this game. It's really fun, and I just can't wait to see where it goes. So, thanks for watching. Yep.